Same ball.
At this time, the Illinois Tech Stars men's basketball team would like to honor its 4 graduating seniors. First, from State Tone, Anu India, number 12, Uvanich Rajagopo, who is escorted by teammates and coaches, who will join the Illinois Tech men's basketball program in 2022-23 as a transfer. He has appeared in 14 games in his 3 years at Illinois Tech. The 2023-24 season was a trying time for Hoover. He suffered a season-ending injury that left him sidelined for the remainder of the year. Through his hard work, diligence, and dedication, he has made his way back into action here in 2025. Hoover is a great student athlete and teammate, both on and off the court. His value is well paid in the program. Hoover will earn his master's degree in electrical engineering. Number 12, Uvanich Rajagopo. From Silver Springs, Maryland, number 44, Ebony Jr. Jr. is escorted by his mom, Ebony Jr., Harry, and Adrian. Jr. transferred to Illinois Tech during the 2024-25 school year. He has appeared in 21 games in his Illinois Tech career, starting in 6 of those contests. Jr. scored a career high of 10 points against the Lakeland University on January 13, 2025, and had a career best 16 rebounds against the Dominican on January 22, 2025. Jr. has become a valued member and a well-respected leader within our program. His impact has been tremendous from day one. Jr. is working on his Master of Science degree in cyber forensics and security. Number 44, Ebony Jr. From Frisco, Texas, number 4, Allen Watanabe. Allen is escorted by his brother Noah and his parents, Yusaki and Fumi Watanabe. Allen has appeared in 49 games in his career here, starting in 7 of those contests. He has an unwavering dedication to the game of basketball and the Illinois Tech men's basketball program. He has continued to develop into a trusted leader amongst his teammates and throughout his community. Allen will be earning his master's degree in computer engineering and has secured a post-graduation job working for Caesar Creek Software. Once again, number 4, Allen Watanabe. And our final senior, certainly not least, from Chicago, Illinois, number 3, DeAndre Cortez. DeAndre is escorted by his mother Anna and his sister Courtney. In addition to being the team's leading scorer at the moment, DeAndre has appeared in 33 games in his career, starting in 22 of those contests. Dre scored a career high of 31 points twice throughout this season, back on November 9th against Albion, and again on December 20th against Kalamazoo, where he also made a career high 6 3-point field goals in a single game. Dre is one of the fiercest competitors we have, and his presence is always felt throughout our program. His high energy and infectious smile are genuinely appreciated. DeAndre will earn his bachelor's degree in digital humanities. From Chicago, Illinois, number 3, DeAndre Cortez. Will all remaining seniors please join the floor for a message from Coach TJ Gray. All remaining seniors please join the floor for a message from Coach TJ Gray. Our message from Coach Gray would like to say that thanks to all of you for your commitment to our men's basketball program. You all have helped to establish a respectable program, and for
Junior guard, number 11, Tim Ward. Senior guard from Madison, Wisconsin, number 20, Cliff McRae. Senior forward, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, number 23, Isaiah Hammond. Muskies are coached by Coach Sam Schroeder's debut. And now, your Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. A senior guard from Chicago, Illinois, number 3, DeAndre Cortez. Junior guard from Frisco, Texas, number 4, Alan Watatani. A junior guard from San Juan, Puerto Rico, number 10, Dario Biasi. Grad student guard from Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India, number 12, Bhuvanesh Raghugopalan. And figure forward from San Francisco, number 4, Lakeland Jr.
Doubleheader action getting ready to tip off here inside the Keating Sports Center. It is senior day as we begin our coverage of Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks basketball. It'll be men's basketball here against the Lakeland Muskies after we just had our senior day introductions. This game going to start right now. We're actually behind schedule. The starting lineups first for the visiting Lakeland Muskies will be number 2, Sanjay Hunter, number 3, Peyton Marodic, number 11, Tim Ward, number 20, Cliff McRae, and number 23, Isaiah Hammond. The Muskies are led by head coach Sam Schroeder in his 8th season. For Illinois Tech, they're going with a senior-heavy starting lineup as expected on senior day. Number 3, DeAndre Vortez, number 4, Alan Watatani, number 12, Bhuvanesh Rajagopal, and number 44, Ebony Jr. jumps. The lone player that's not a senior in the starting lineup is number 10, Dario Biagi, as Illinois Tech begins on offense here on senior day inside the Keating Sports Center. Chris Rouse on the call. Here's Rajagopal for 3. Bhuvanesh unable to knock it down here on his senior day, the day where he celebrates being a senior for this Illinois Tech program. Really well-written pieces on Bhuvanesh Rajagopal coming back from the injury a year ago. Found his way back into the lineup and then obviously getting the start today. Here's a 3 for Lakeland. That's Sanjay Hunter off the mark. DeAndre Vortez struggles to run down the loose ball, and as a result, it's run down by Tim Ward. Lakeland with a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Ward working against Dario Biagi. Ward instead finds a man wide open inside. It's Cliff McRae who gets the first 2 of the day for the Lakeland Muskies. Sam Schroeder, the coach of the Muskies, 84-103 in his 8 seasons with Lakeland. They're in 10th place at the moment in the NAC Conference, 7-15 on the season, 6-9 in conference play. Dario Biagi from downtown gets Illinois Tech on the board as he opens the scoring for the home team. Driving inside is Sanjay Hunter, and a foul will go against Watatani. A lot of the Illinois Tech faithful thought maybe that should have been a travel. And my unbiased observation, I have to say I thought that was a travel as well. Watatani was really backing up, sort of to just let Hunter come to the basket, and as a result picked up a foul. Hunter is the team's leader in scoring, 265 total points. That's good for second total behind Isaiah Hammond, but he averages 15.6 behind Jackson Dillon, who just does not qualify, having not played enough games, who does average 15 a game as well. Miss inside for Cliff McRae, rebounded by Illinois Tech. Rajagopal in the front court. Rajagopal trying to get on the board early here. He's missed his first 2 shots. Rajagopal this season had only taken 2 shots, 1 of 2 on the season. He's missed his first 2 here on this Saturday in Chicago. Snow starting to fall outside the Keating Center. We've been dealing with blizzard-like weather all week. That's why the women's game on Thursday was actually postponed until Thursday. It was originally scheduled for Wednesday. Here's a drive inside for Tim Ward, who lays it up around Vortez, and Ward regains the early 1-point advantage for the Muskies. Ward with 2, McRae with 2, and the other 3 for Illinois Tech to Dario Biagi. Illinois Tech 3-19 on the season, 2-13 in conference play. That's dead last, 13th in the conference. They've lost 13 straight games. As Rajagopal drives inside to Ebony Jr., Illinois Tech would love to crack the code and end that lengthy losing streak here on their senior day celebration inside the Keating Center. Spinning and finishing is Tim Ward, as Tim Ward works inside for another 2. He has a quick 4. Ward on the season, this is his 14th contest. Ward is good for 4th on the team, averaging 14.7 a game. Now remember, I say 4th, he's actually good for 3rd on the team, Remember, Jackson Dillon does not actually qualify, having not played enough games. Only played in 9 of the games this year for Lakeland. Foul on Tim Ward will send the Scarlet Hawks to the free throw line for the first time. It's DeAndre Vortez, Illinois Tech's leading scorer, and much as the case with the Lakeland Muskies, DeAndre is the leading scorer for Illinois Tech, 341 total points, averaging 17.1 a game, and he hits the first free throw. Ward Vortez is a 77% free throw shooter as he's fouled by Ward. Jace Gooley in for the first time, but what I was going to say on Vortez, he averages 17.1. That's behind Garrison Carter, who once again has only played in 13 games, does not qualify for the team lead, averaging 17.3. Actually, Carter does qualify, having played over half the games thus far in the season for Illinois Tech. Here is Hammond, who hands it off to Cliff McCray. Illinois Tech has definitely missed Garrison Carter. That's been one of the main storylines to this losing streak this season. Scarlet Hawks have not won since their upset victory over Wisconsin Lutheran back on December the 14th. Vortez in the gym range, but he couldn't knock that one down. Rebounded by Biaggi. Here's Watatani. Nice move to elude the defender, but Watatani misses everything on the jumper. Rebounded by the Muskies. It's Tim Ward into the front court. Ward picked up by Biaggi. Ward maybe got away with a walk. Actually, he does not get away with it as it's called, and that will turn it over to the Scarlet Hawks. Glad that you're joining us here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live. Remember, still to come later, the women's basketball team will take the floor at approximately 3:30 p.m. They'll take on the Lakeland Muskies women's team. Both teams are actually taking this one in right now on the far side of your screen here. Here's DeAndre Vortez. He passes off, and there's a move inside for Galati. Rebounded by Lakeland. Pushed up the floor to Marotic. Marotic to the rim. He can't finish. Rebounded by Ward, and a foul. Ward hits the floor. Let's see who's going to get the credit here. Biaggi was there. Gooley was there. Vortez was there. They will go with Biaggi. So that would be the first against Dario Biaggi. So far, we've seen the activity from Tim Ward on display. He has 4 of the 6 points for the Lakeland Muskies. 61% free throw shooter entering this game, 37 of 60. He hits the first there to extend the lead to at least a full field goal. Illinois Tech would love to end this 13-game losing streak here on Senior Day, as I mentioned earlier. The crowd, relatively packed house for the Keating Sports Center. Both sides of the arena with Lakeland fans and Illinois Tech faithful cheering on their squad. Also, the Senior Day festivities definitely makes the Scarlet Hawks want to pull this one out. There's one of the seniors trying to get it done in Vortez as he knocks down the jumper. Vortez has 4. Tim Ward. Off the rim, rebounded by Iguati. Iguati playing with that hand wrap on his right hand. It's a blue wrap today. Jace Gooley in. Jace Gooley, the first-year player out of Cypress, Texas, gets on the board. Illinois Tech regaining the lead early in the first half. Hunter into traffic, and that's a foul on Iguati. Iguati went up clean there. Unfortunately for Iguati, it was a situation where Hunter decided not to shoot, and that's really what led to the foul. I don't really think Iguati fouled him. He really went straight up, and he had to land somewhere. TJ Gray getting the explanation right in front of me here. I think the official was saying there was body contact as Iguati landed to the floor, but even still, that was a bit questionable. It appears as if he was just going straight up. And he's a bigger man. Iguati listed at 6'10", Hunter 5'11", and Hunter misses the first. Iguati is 6'10", Hunter's 5'11". He's got to land somewhere if he jumps into the air. Unfortunately, it led to the foul where Hunter, who is an 80% free throw shooter, just missed the first. And he splits a pair here to retie the game at 9 apiece. A number of games going on throughout the NAC. We'll try to keep you updated on those scores throughout the day on both the men's and women's side. Meanwhile, the Illinois Tech offense working down low to Iguati. Iguati matched up with his numerical counterpart in Ward. Ward tried to pull the chair. Iguati lays it up and in for an easy 2. Joshua Iguati, 6'10". The development of Iguati has been on display all season. The sophomore out of right here in Chicago, attended St. Ignatius College Prep. Here's Lakeland trying to get back offensively. They got Emmett Konieczny in the game, and now a turnover. Biaggi to the rim, eludes the defender Hunter. Biaggi with a nice shot put off the glass for 2. Scarlet Hawks by 4. Biaggi with 5. Illinois Tech starting to pick up the energy after these first 5 minutes have been played. Konechny over to Hunter in the corner. Hunter drives inside. Iguodati goes up straight. This time, no foul. Hunter this time tries to lure the body into Iguodati. Iguodati gets hand on the ball. Hunter breaks out of the pack. End-to-end reverse layup. Kiss off the glass for 2. DeAndre Hunter feeling it on senior day as he gets the finish. DeAndre Vortez off to a quick 6 for Illinois Tech. The Scarlet Hawks by 6. It's a quick 30-second timeout taken by the Lakeland Muskies. Asante Hunter, he tried to go right at Iguodati. Iguodati went straight up both times. He was able to block the shot the second time, and that led to the run out for DeAndre Vortez, and he gets right inside. DeAndre off to 6 points in the game. As you may have heard in the senior day festivities, DeAndre this season, Illinois Tech's leading scorer. That's due to Garrison Carter being out with injury. DeAndre this year he leads Illinois Tech in total points, 341, now 347, including the 6 he has here. 17 points a game, 17.1 behind Garrison Carter's 17.3. Carter with only 225 total points, seeing as he only played 13 games this season. Moradic up to Konechny. 3 on the way for Konechny, no good. Rebounded by Illinois Tech. Nick Galati, the junior out of St. Patrick, gives it over to Iguodati. The junior out of Chicago attended St. Patrick. Here's Galati. Hands it off to Watatani. Now Jace Gooley has it. Illinois Tech working patiently around the perimeter. That was a good read by Iguodati. Galati for 3. The patience paid off for Illinois Tech. That was just a good read, and that's what I'm talking about with the development of Iguodati, his court vision. He's been a much more willing passer for Illinois Tech this season, has Iguodati. And now you see him getting active defensively on the perimeter here. Iguodati this season, 26 assists. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but you're talking about a guy that's 6'10" and really doesn't play on the perimeter, is really in there more for his size, for rebounding, protecting the rim, and then, of course, the easy lay-ins. Hunter, offensively for Lakeland, kicks it back up to Moradic. Moradic for 3 over Gooley. Cash it in for Peyton Moradic, the junior out of Luxembourg, Wisconsin. Gets his first 3 of the day. Lakeland pulling back within 6. They finally get to double digits in their point total. Zachary Unovich in for the first time. That was a nice block by Ward as he was able to leap high and swat Iguodati clean. Iguodati did a good job of using the rim to shield himself from the defenders that were on him man-to-man individually low, but Ward with the help side defense blocks the shot. Vortez to Biaggi. Quick 3 for Illinois Tech. Biaggi off to a fast start. That's 8 for Biaggi, a pair of 3s and a layup earlier. Hunter swings it around to Hammond. Hammond gives off to Hunter. Hunter rejected by Ebony Jr. That's actually a good call. I know the Illinois Tech faithful won't like that one. Jr. did get the ball, but it was one of those situations where he got the arm with his own arm, and then the swipe on the ball was actually clean. So the foul against the grad student out of Silver Spring, Maryland, Ebony Jr., will send Asante Hunter to the free throw line. Coach T.J. Gray trying to get the explanation right in front of me, and the official said exactly what I just said. He got ball clean, but it was the contact where he hit him on the arm to get to the ball. So it was one of those situations where, yes, the block was clean. It's just the fact, again, bigger guy going against a smaller offensive threat. So you got to land somewhere, and he made contact on Hunter's arm going for the shot. Hunter again splitting a pair of free throws, but Illinois Tech by 8. Hunter versus Vortez should be a fun matchup on the perimeter. Vortez trying to work. He swings out of a double team. He missed the jumper. No shot. As we get a foul, they're going to call it on the floor here. The official said number 3. So that foul will be against Moradic. So Moradic picks up the foul, and now we'll send Vortez to the line. I don't know about that one. Once again, it appeared Moradic was on the backside. But instead, it will send Vortez to the line here with Illinois Tech up by 8. And Vortez hits the first. Peyton Moradic still having words with the official out in their half court. The official said he got him on the arm. We've seen a lot of those arm tap fouls called here in the early going. That's literally the foul Junior just got called for on the other end. Although in this situation, it appears that Morodic was even really a threat to Vortez's finish, the result of Vortez's jumper there. But nonetheless, DeAndre to the free throw line. Vortez up to 8. He has 8. Biaggi has 8. Illinois Tech by 10 at the moment. Hammond gives it up top to Hunter. Hunter inside, blocked by Rajagopal. Hunter seeing a lot of blocked shots here in the early going. But that's expected when you're 5'11 and you're fearless. He's going to take it to the trees. He kicks it outside this time to Konechny, who knocks down the three. Coach TJ Gray wants to take a timeout. It appears that this is going to be a 30-second timeout. TJ Gray, whatever he saw on that play, he immediately looked at Ebenezer Nunu and said, we need to get a defensive timeout here. And now as I'm looking at the Illinois Tech huddle, Ebenezer Nunu, who essentially is the defensive coordinator for this Illinois Tech coaching staff, he's leading the huddle here. Coach TJ Gray in his 5th season since taking over for former head coach Todd Kelly. He and Ebenezer Nunu both were on Todd Kelly's staff back when Illinois Tech wasn't even in the NCAA yet. They were still in the USCAA, and then they made the jump in the 2018-19 calendar school year. And since then, TJ Gray has been the head coach along with Ebenezer Nunu as his assistant. They have, of course, their assistant coaches, Alak Ayar and Standale King. But the point I was going to make with Ebenezer Nunu, he's not really, I don't even really want to say he's the assistant coach. He and TJ Gray have almost been hand in hand running this ship for the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks ever since taking over for Coach Todd Kelly some time ago. Allen Watatani gets the inbound from Rajagopal in the backcourt. Scarlet Hawks by 7. Watatani trying to find Vortez as Illinois Tech gets into their offensive set with 20 on the shot clock. Plenty of time to work. Vortez only needed about 4 seconds. He went inside and got fouled. You can see what Lakeland was trying to do defensively there as they switched Cliff McCray, who goes 6'2", the senior out of Madison, Wisconsin, trying to put the bigger defender on the faster DeAndre Vortez. Maybe if you can't cut him off with speed or you can't match him with speed, try to cut him off with size. Vortez still just used his speed advantage, went right past McCray and drew another foul. Vortez takes the deep breath here, ball in the air, and DeAndre up to 9. Illinois Tech by 8, 24-16. And DeAndre Vortez this season, he's got plenty of family members here. You know, his mother and his sister walked him out for the senior day festivities. And at the moment, DeAndre putting on a show as Illinois Tech leads it by 8. The offensive rebound to Junior. Junior is fouled, and Illinois Tech, let's see if they give Junior shots or if this one's on the floor. The official is shaking his head as to say on the floor here. Or maybe he's saying no, it is going to be in the active shooting, so Ebony Jr. will now go to the free throw line. Graduate student out of Silver Spring, Maryland, playing in his 21st contest this season for Illinois Tech. He misses the first of the 2 free throws, however. He's played 284 total minutes entering this game, 14.2 averaged minutes. He only averages 3 points a game, but he brings plenty of energy and size for Illinois Tech on the inside, this junior. And he splits a pair of free throws here. Junior entered the game a 60% free throw shooter, 17 of 28, now 18 of 30. Scarlet Hawks by 9. Top of the key 3 off the front of the rim, missed by Konechny. Here comes Vortez. Vortez inside, and a held ball. The held ball will favor Lakeland with 11:23 to go in the first half. Coach TJ Gray with instructions for Ebony Jr. He was telling them that's good, as now Illinois Tech appears to break out into a 2-1-2 matchup zone. Matchup zone, meaning they're going to break out man-to-man as the ball works around the perimeter. Ball goes inside here to Morodic. 3 on the way. Bounced up and in as Isaiah Hammond, the senior from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, knocks down his first 3 of the afternoon. Lakeland within 6, with DeAndre Vortez controlling the ball for the Scarlet Hawks. High screen from Junior. Vortez instead goes to Biaggi. They try to work inside to Junior. I think Junior was ready to turn for the rebound. He wasn't expecting the entry pass. He recovers the loose ball, and we get a wedgie as the ball gets blocked out of the hands of Ebony Jr. and into the side of the rim. It will be Illinois Tech basketball via the possession arrow That was one of the stranger wedgies I've seen throughout my lifetime of watching basketball. Really seemed as if Junior just tried to turn and he just lost it. And in his act to try to recover, he and Hammond both kind of just volleyballed it right into the side of the basket. Illinois Tech will get a fresh 20 here. As Fortes inbounds to Iguati. Fortes, corner three. Short off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Isaiah Hammond. Hammond scored last time down for Lakeland. Now he's controlling the ball. He hands it off to Konechny. He goes inside. Ball deflected away by Parker Braun, who's in for the first time for Lakeland. Rebounded by Biaggi. Galati to Iguati. That's just a heads-up play defensively by McCray, as Iguati just got caught napping, holding the ball light. Inside to Hammond, who lays it up and in for two. Iguati just held the ball on his hip, and on the backside, McCray realized he wasn't paying attention, knocked it free, came up with a steal. That leads to TJ Gray wanting to use a full timeout with 10:08 to go in the half. Illinois Tech leads it by 4, 25-21. We'll be back with more on the other side of this break on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Senior day inside the Keating Sports Center as the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks take on the Lakeland Muskies in both men's and women's basketball action. Right now in men's action, Illinois Tech by 4, score of 25-21 with 10:08 to go in the first half. Chris Rouse on the call. I'll be with you all day for our senior day festivities and for both matchups. Coming up in game 2, the women's team will take the floor. We will honor our 3 seniors today on the women's side: Kaya Jones, Julia Bucci, and Ali Sillo. All of that and the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks women's basketball team taking on the Lakeland Muskies at approximately 3:30 right here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live. At approximately 1:30 right now in Chicago, Illinois Tech on offense with Dario Biaggi receiving the pass on the wing, missing a 3, rebounded by Cliff McCray. Into the front court for the Muskies as they drive inside with Gage Cornell. Cornell and Braun. That's Braun who had the ball in the corner, in for the first time. Now here's McCray working on Watatani, rejected by Joshua Iguati, and that's exactly why Illinois Tech gets a guy like Joshua Iguati, goes 6'10". He can protect the rim. You can just see that length as he just swats that shot out of bounds. Fortes re-enters for Illinois Tech. He'll replace Watatani. Konechny to inbound. It comes in to Cornell. Cornell kicks the ball back up top. This is Parker Braun off the rim. Iguati just one hand high gets the board. I thought Cliff McCray had a pretty good running start. I thought he's going to try to climb Iguati to get the offensive board. Instead, Iguati comes away with it for Illinois Tech. Gooley up to Iguati. This is where Illinois Tech has been known to swing off Iguati. Instead, he goes to Biaggi. Biaggi has 8 in the ball game, but he's been cold on his last 3 jumpers. Here's McCray to the basket, working on Iguati. No block, but Biaggi definitely bothered the shot by extending his arm. Fortes inside. Nice finish for DeAndre Fortes. He just ran right into the chest of Isaiah Hammond, laid it up off the glass and in. Fortes has 11. Scarlet Hawks lead by 6. McCray guarded by Iguati in the corner right in front of the Illinois Tech bench. Cross court to Konechny. 3 on the way. Emmett Konechny from downtown, the first-year player out of Marshfield, Wisconsin. Konechny has 6 in the ball game. Illinois Tech up 3. Coach TJ Gray giving instructions to his team on the offensive end. He wasn't too pleased with the motion on that last defensive possession, which led to the 3. Biaggi had his pocket picked by McCray. Literally looked like he was reaching in his pocket. McCray to the basket. Tries to drop it off to Cornell. I think McCray got caught in between finishing and passing, and as a result, it led to the errant pass. Lakeland still with 20 on the shot clock and plenty of time to reset. McCray to Cornell. Cornell over Gooley. Nice high rainbow, but he left it long. That was a good-looking flick of the wrist by Cornell. Good-looking rainbow, but he just left the shot long right into the hands of Illinois Tech. Iguati. Guarded by Hammond. Iguati to Galati, to Gooley, to the basket. Cash it in. Jace Gooley. He knocks down the latest three. Gooley has 5. Illinois Tech, they're at their best in this game. They've been at their best when they've passed around the perimeter. 2 or 3 passes around the perimeter. Pull the defender, make them think, make them chase the ball. Quality looks for Illinois Tech. Missed jumper here for Lakeland as Biaggi feeds Vortez. You can hear TJ Gray with the instructions. He pretty much wants the same play. I mean, why not? Just worked for you with Iguati working across the court. Iguati takes the jumper, but he misses. I'm looking at the behind the play. Isaiah Hammond is having words with the official. I don't think he likes some of the contact between he and Iguati. Gooley gets a steal off of a bad pass from Konechny. The alley-oop in the slam. Gooley to Iguati. Oh, that brought the fans in the Keating Center to their feet as Gooley lobbed it up to the big man for the 2-hand slam. The energy, you can feel the jolt of energy shoot through the Keating Center with that slam. Rebounded by Biaggi, and here come the Scarlet Hawks. Gooley ahead of the pack. Can they pay him back with his own 2? Gooley couldn't finish. Rebounded by Lakeland. Scarlet Hawks wanted a foul. They don't win the argument with the officials as Lakeland pushes into the front court here with 6:10 to go in the first half. Parker Braun to Cliff McCray. Lakeland working patiently. They have Hammond guarded by Vortez. I'm actually surprised they didn't feed Hammond to take advantage of Vortez. Cornell. Now they go to Hammond, but he's got Biaggi on him. He works inside. That was a strong finish by Isaiah Hammond. Better late than never, I guess, as Isaiah Hammond finally got it after all. He's up to 7 in the game. Timeout, Lakeland. It's a 30-second timeout with 5:50 remaining in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we'll recap our first half by going over the stats. We'll preview the second half. And then also we'll preview game 2 of our doubleheader on the women's side of things as the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks take on the Lakeland Muskies. It's senior day here at the Keating Center. Illinois Tech, in our pregame festivities, honored Bhuvanish Rajagopal, Ebony Jr., Alan Watatani, and DeAndre Vortez. If you'd like to see that ceremony, all of our broadcasts are archived at the conclusion of the game on Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks YouTube, on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network on YouTube Live. Meaning you can go to youtube.com/Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks and go to live, and from there you can find all previous Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks broadcasts from throughout the Illinois Tech athletic season. Action resuming here with Illinois Tech up 6. Vortez from Unovich, and here comes Illinois Tech on the offensive end with Vortez, Gooley, Galati Jr., and Unovich. Vortez trapped out near half court by Ward and Cornell. Gooley, 3 over Cornell. Off the rim. Rebounded by Junior. Nice hard swing of the arm. Junior working inside. He missed on a foul. Ebony Jr. working hard inside. Great second and third effort. Junior couldn't quite finish, but he'll go to the line with a pair of free throws. Ebenezer Nunu definitely pleased with what he saw out of his team. I think he just threw up two thumbs at Gooley, Vortez, and Galati. As now Ebony Jr. will go to the free throw line. Junior, of course, split a pair of free throws earlier in the ball game for Illinois Tech. One of the 4 members of this Illinois Tech basketball team that's being celebrated today for Senior Day. Despite it being Senior Day today, this is not the finale of Illinois Tech men's basketball at home this season. Illinois Tech will be in action Wednesday when they take on Concordia University of Chicago. We'll have that for you right here on Wednesday, February the 19th, when the Scarlet Hawks take on the Concordia University of Chicago Cougars here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live. Junior 2 for 4 at the line this afternoon. He has 2 points in the game. He split a trip there for the Scarlet Hawks. Here's Tim Ward. Ward had it knocked away by Junior. It's picked up by Galati. Nice pass by Galati to Vortez. Vortez turned on the Jets. Junior tried to tip dunk it, but he ends up with his own rebound. Biaggi couldn't hit the 3. Junior, another offensive board. What an effort by Ebony Jr. all over the glass, as he is certainly hustling for Illinois Tech here on this Saturday afternoon at the Keating Center. That was a great effort from Junior. Again, just second, third effort, getting the offensive board, knocking the ball to himself to secure the board. Vortez over to Galati. The combination of Galati and Vortez gives Illinois Tech quality speed on the perimeter. Galati works inside, shot it off the wrong foot, but he got the right result. It went in, didn't it? Galati now has 5 in the game. Illinois Tech by 9. Hammond hands it off to Hunter. Hunter's been quiet for quite some time. He misses the jumper, rebounded by Biaggi, and a foul. Ward has his hands straight in the air. And I understand Tim Ward, he tried to throw the arms up late, but that, unfortunately for Ward, will be his 3rd foul. In that moment where he took one stab at the ball, it was enough for Biaggi to draw the 3rd foul against Tim Ward. Scarlet Hawks by 9. Jace Gooley to the sideline after a great number of minutes on the floor for the Scarlet Hawks. Vortez, Galati, Biaggi, Iguati, and now Miles Townsend in for the first time for Illinois Tech. Galati works to Iguati. Expect to see Townsend cut back door. Instead, he'll post up. The ball goes to Galati. Galati just still trying to figure out where he wanted to go with the ball there. He goes inside to the big man, Iguati. Vortez, jumper over Hunter. Long off the heel of the rim. Iguati knocks it out of bounds, and that will go to Lakeland with 4:11 remaining in the first half. Both teams certainly battling here. Illinois Tech with a jolt of energy in the building following that alley-oop slam where Jace Gooley fed Joshua Iguati. Illinois Tech 46% from the field to this point of the game. 12 of 26, now 12 of 27 following that last miss. Iguati rejecting Hunter. That'll make them 9 of 28 are the Lakeland Muskies. Vortez to the basket and a foul. As Vortez looked like he may have landed knee first, but he pops right back up. DeAndre Vortez, one thing I have noticed, you see he continues to double over. He's been doing that the majority of the season. That goes back to a stretch of games around the Thanksgiving break where we saw Vortez, sometimes he would just double over and check on that leg. That goes back to when Illinois Tech was playing North Central College earlier in the season. Of course, we mentioned Vortez 31 in 2 games this season. He scored against Albion early on in the year. Then he scored against Kalamazoo back in December. Vortez up to 12 in this game for Illinois Tech. Illinois Tech 8 of 11 at the free throw line to this point of the ball game. Meanwhile, Lakeland, they are 4 of 6. The 2 misses from Lakeland coming from Asanjay Hunter on the other end. Meanwhile, the 3 misses for Illinois Tech, they're spread out, but 2 of them coming from Ebony Jr. Vortez's ball in the air, and Illinois Tech by 11. And I just mentioned Ebony Jr. He was on the bench. He'll come in now to replace the Joshua Iguati. Iguati has 4 points in the game. Junior just the 2, but he has 6 rebounds. 2.6 rebounds for 44 and white. Top of the key 3 from McCray. Got every part of the rim. And Cliff McCray now has 7. That was his 2nd attempted 3. And if at first you don't succeed, try again, and he hits the 2nd time. Gooley feeds inside to Biaggi. Very rarely do you see Biaggi work back to the basket. Got the ball poked away by Morodic. Peyton Morodic up the court to Hunter. Hunter eludes Townsend, gets inside with the left hand finish. That was a great play by Hunter. One of the first times Hunter has had any space to operate and show why he's one of the top scorers for Lakeland. Hunter only with 4 in the game. Vortez almost lost the ball, feeds Gooley. Illinois Tech working again around the perimeter. Plenty of time on the shot clock as the ball goes to Junior on the elbow. Hand off to Gooley. 3 on the way for Gooley. Hits the bottom of the net, but it will go out of bounds on the air ball. 2:57 to go in the half as Alan Watatani returns for Illinois Tech, replacing Miles Townsend. Both of these teams on the outside looking in terms of the NAC conference tournament. Illinois Tech dead last in the conference. They're eliminated at 2-13 in conference play. Lakeland 6-9 in conference in 10th place. Cameron McIntosh in for the first time for Lakeland, and right on cue, he receives the pass and sets the screen off the dribble handoff. Morodic leaves it off the rim. Rebounded by Vortez. Gooley goes inside and a foul. The foul can be on Hunter. It could be on Konieczny. They're going to go with Asanjay Hunter. So that'll be 2 on Asanjay Hunter. And now Bhuvanish Rajagopal back onto the floor for Illinois Tech. So Buva back out there to replace Vortez with 2:27 to go. Gage Cornell also in now for Lakeland. Meanwhile, Jace Gooley. Jace Gooley will go to the free throw line, looking to extend the lead for the Scarlet Hawks. They lead it by 6 at 37-31. Gooley hits the first. Illinois Tech with that free throw, now 10 of 13 at the free throw line this afternoon. Gooley entered this game a 75% free throw shooter, 18 of 24 for that 75%. Up to the moment, 19 of 25. Looking to go 20 of 26, and he does just that. 7 in the game for Gooley. But I think the highlight play he had was his alley-oop pass to Iguati. Gage Cornell. Cornell has a nice jump shot, nice looking jumper, but hasn't scored yet in the game. Missed 3 here from Konieczny, rebounded by Biaggi. Gooley cherry picking ahead of the pack for a 2-hand slam. Jace Gooley able to release off the missed 3, and he gets an easy 2. Here's another jumper from McCray. Bhuvanish Rajagopal unable to handle it, sort of got caught off balance, and the ball goes out of bounds. Joshua Joyner, the 5'10 senior out of Chicago, Illinois, attended King College Prep into the ball game, one of the known preps powerhouses back in the 90s in King College Prep. Right now, Joyner going to come in on the perimeter wearing number 15 for Illinois Tech. Cornell over to McCray. McCray with instructions for McIntosh. McIntosh, a 6'6 sophomore out of Racine. McCray able to get Iguati to fly by, and McCray lays it up and in. 7 for McCray. He's had great composure in this game for Lakeland. We saw him pick a pocket earlier. We've also seen him get, I believe, the 7 points as he scored inside there against Joshua Iguati. Illinois Tech burning a timeout with 96 seconds remaining in the half. Illinois Tech will take a 30-second timeout. It's 41-33, Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. You're tuned in to Illinois Tech men's basketball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live. Remember, this is Senior Day. Our next game scheduled for approximately 3:30 p.m. Illinois Tech women's basketball Senior Day as they take on the Lakeland Muskies. It'll be Kaya Jones, Julia Bucci, and Ali Sillo honored as our 3 seniors for Illinois Tech women's basketball. And although it is Senior Day for the men's team, this is not the final home game this season, as they'll take on the Concordia University of Chicago Cougars on Wednesday, February the 19th, right here at the Keating Sports Center at 7 p.m. You can catch that on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live. Final 90 seconds of the first half. DeAndre Vortez to the basket, lays it in with the right hand. Vortez with 15 in the game. Illinois Tech by 10. Joyner guarding the ball, possessed by Emmett Konieczny. Peyton Rodick. Rodick over to Hammond. Hammond out to Cornell. Cornell has had a number of touches on the ball, but has not been able to get quality room to shoot. Hammond almost lost it. Here's Cornell. I thought he had the space there. Cornell with a nice flick of the wrist, and there it is on display. He has a beautiful shooting motion. I have to say, we've seen Gage Cornell maybe shoot it 3 times. That's the first time he's hit one today, as Cornell gets on the board to cut the deficit back to single digits. He has a beautiful jump shot. I mean, there's no wasted motion, straight up, clean flick of the wrist, let the ball go. And then earlier you had the shot where you had the rainbow. So clearly it's an adjustable jump shot based on what defenders on it. Here's Vortez. Works around Cornell. I think Vortez got away with a hook. Then Vortez gets the ball swiped away from him. It'll go out of bounds to Illinois Tech. Coach Sam Schroeder is saying that he thought Vortez got away with a hook. I have to agree with him. That was pretty clear. As Vortez turned the corner, he had his arm extended, almost a push-off there as he went past Cornell. 25.9 to go in the half. Biaggi for 3. He hits it, but it won't count due to the offensive foul. So the foul will go against Jace Gooley. So the first foul of the game against Gooley, and it will negate the 3 by Biaggi. Would have given Illinois Tech an 11-point advantage. A couple of defensive switches here for Illinois Tech as Watatani and Galati come on to join Biaggi, Gooley, and Iguati for this what could be the final defensive possession of the half for Illinois Tech. Konechny, guarded by his numerical counterpart, Alan Watatani. A pair of guys wearing number 4 right in front of me here at the table. I'm literally right between the two as they face up. Hammond drives on Iguati. Hammond to the rim. That's a good call on the foul. Iguati was clean, but I think Watatani swiped down, and that's the right call as Watatani definitely swiped down and caught the hands. Second foul against Alan Watatani. So that's sent Hammond to the line with just under 6 seconds to go in the half, 5.9. Hammond on the season for Lakeland is a 67% free throw shooter. He's been there 80-plus times. This goes in for Hammond. That'll cut the deficit to 7. For Hammond, these are actually his first 2 free throws of the game. So that was the one that gave him 80-plus. That was his 81st attempt of the season. And now this will be attempt number 82. He's 55 of 81, 56 of 82 on the season. Biaggi to Vortez. Illinois Tech trying to break the press. Vortez across the timeline. Vortez with 1. They won't get a shot off. And at the half, Galati's 3 goes, but it won't count. But at the half, the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks take a 6-point lead into the break over the Lakeland Muskies. It's 43-37, Illinois Tech. DeAndre Vortez leading the way for all scorers. He has 15 points for the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. Meanwhile, it's Cliff McCray. McCray with 9 to lead the way for the Lakeland Muskies. Coming up at the half, we'll recap our first half, preview the second half, go over the NAC men's standings and scoreboard, and also preview Game 2 of our doubleheader, women's basketball action against the Lakeland Muskies. All of that coming up on the other side of this break on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and YouTube Live. Back here courtside at the Keating Sports Center in Chicago. This is Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks men's basketball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live. At the moment, it's halftime where the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks men's basketball team has a 6-point advantage over the visiting Lakeland Muskies by a score of 43-37. As I mentioned, this is senior day here inside the Keating Center, not just for men's basketball, but also for women's basketball. Our coverage of Illinois Tech women's basketball against the Lakeland Muskies will begin following the conclusion of this game. Game 2 of our doubleheader scheduled for 3:30 local time here inside the Keating Center, where Illinois Tech will honor the 3 seniors on the women's basketball team today: Kaya Jones, Julia Bucci, and Allie Sillo. At halftime in our men's game, Illinois Tech by 6, 43-37. Let's go over some of our first half stats. Let's start with the Lakeland Muskies in that first half. Lakeland shot 37% from the field, 13 of 35, 41% from 3, 5 of 12, and they shot 75% at the free throw line, 6 of 8. Leading the way for Lakeland in that first half was Cliff McCray. He had 9 points to lead the way for the Muskies. I thought he was probably the player that played with the most composure. He went 4 of 10 from the field, so he had a high volume of shots. But I thought he was the one that maybe created a lot of the activity, a number of plays at the rim for Lakeland in that first half. Meanwhile, Asanjay Hunter, one of the leading scorers for Lakeland, he's off to a rough start. 1 of 6 from the field, only 4 points in the ball game. Elsewhere, Lakeland was able to get 7 out of Isaiah Hammond as he scored 7 points on 2 shots, 2 for 2 from the field. Tim Ward had 6, but Ward's going to have to watch out for his foul trouble. He ended up with 3 just before the break. However, Ward finished that first half with 6 points and 6 rebounds, while Emmett Konieczny also added 6 points via 2 3-point field goals. He went 2 for 5 from 3, 2 of 6 from the field in the first half. Lakeland had 5 turnovers. Illinois Tech also had 5 turnovers. But Lakeland was able to get the 1-point advantage on points off turnovers, 9-8. So both teams with 5 turnovers. Illinois Tech with 8 off those Lakeland 5. Lakeland with 9 off the Illinois Tech 5. Illinois Tech in that first half, 45% from the field, 14 of 31 from the floor, 4 of 13 for 3. That's 30%. And then they went 11 of 14 at the free throw line, shooting 78%. I thought maybe we saw the energy for Illinois Tech pick up after the alley-oop slam where Jace Gooley hit Joshua Aguadi on the breakaway. But Illinois Tech, they've been all over the glass. 22 rebounds for Illinois Tech. You would think they would have a significant offensive advantage via the eye test, but it's only +3. 22-19 for Illinois Tech with the rebound advantage. Dario Biaggi has 7 rebounds. Ebony Jr. has 6. And Joshua Aguadi, the big man, has 3 of his own. The scoring leader for Illinois Tech, who else would it be? It's DeAndre Vortez. He's been leading the team in scoring all season long. He's averaging 17.1 a game. He scored over 300 points this season. He's added to that total with 15 in the first half. Also, Jace Gooley, in a reserve role, gave Illinois Tech 9 points in 14 minutes off the bench. And Dario Biaggi, I mentioned he has the 7 rebounds to lead the way for Illinois Tech. He also has 8 points as the Scarlet Hawks look to try to end this 13-game losing streak. While it is senior day for the men's basketball team, they're back in action one more time here at the Keating Sports Center. That will be Wednesday when they take on the Concordia University of Chicago Cougars. We'll have that for you on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live on Wednesday, February the 19th at 7 p.m. when Illinois Tech takes on the Concordia University of Chicago Cougars. We'll take a quick break, and when we return, we'll go over our scores from around the NAC on the men's side. We'll also go over the standings. And then also we'll preview Game 2 of our doubleheader before we get ready for second half action. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. And on YouTube Live, it's halftime where the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks lead the Lakeland Muskies 43-37. Back here courtside at the Keating Sports Center. Halftime where the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks lead the Lakeland Muskies 43-37 in men's basketball action. Still to come, game 2 of our doubleheader women's basketball action at approximately 3:30 following the conclusion of this game when these Scarlet Hawks take on the Lakeland Muskies. On the men's side of the Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference, the NAC, we'll take a look at the standings. Only 3 teams have clinched their way into the 8-team NAC conference tournament. The 2 teams in our game today, the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. Illinois Tech is actually mathematically eliminated, 2-13 in conference play, sitting in last place. But they're taking on the Lakeland Muskies. They're currently in 10th place and 1 game out of the 8th and final spot. They'll have a vested interest in matchups involving the Rockford Regents, the Aurora Spartans, and the team that Illinois Tech will play on Wednesday, the Concordia University of Chicago Cougars. Lakeland currently sits in 10th, with Concordia sitting in 9th, Aurora sits in 8th, and Rockford 6 and 7. Benedictine is 6th place at 8 and 8. Marion is 5th place at 8 and 7, 15 and 7 total record, 8 and 7 in conference play. And Concordia University of Wisconsin still looking to clinch their spot, 13 and 9 on the season, 10 and 5 in conference play. And then the 3 teams that have clinched are the MSOE Raiders, 15 and 7, 11 and 4 in the conference. 17 and 6 and 13 and 3 in conference are the St. Norbert Green Knights. And the Wisconsin Lutheran Warriors, the almighty Wisconsin Lutheran Warriors, ranked 7th in NCAA Division III men's basketball, 20 and 2, 13 and 2 in conference play. But as we saw earlier in this year, Illinois Tech was able to beat Wisconsin Lutheran back on December the 14th, and that was the last time Illinois Tech got into the win column back on that Saturday when Dario Biaggi hit the game-winning layup, 63-62, to beat the Wisconsin Lutheran Warriors. So both of these teams on the outside looking in, Lakeland needing some help. Let's look at some of the scores from around the conference elsewhere. MSOE currently leading the Dominican Stars by a score of 43-41. That one just starting the second half with 17:40 to play in the game out there. Aurora and Concordia University of Wisconsin, they're just getting underway as that one gets ready to begin up in Wisconsin. Meanwhile, the Edgewood Eagles, they're taking on the Wisconsin Lutheran Warriors. That game is at halftime, where Wisconsin Lutheran currently leads Edgewood by a score of 55-43. Stoltz leading the way. It's Jacob Stoltz leading the way with 15 points for Wisconsin Lutheran as we speak. Marion and Rockford, they too are yet to tip off, actually getting underway right now as we speak. And that will round out what we're doing from what's going to happen within the we'll round out what's going on in the conference with our score from between St. Norbert and Concordia. On the men's side, that game is scheduled to begin at 4. On the women's side, St. Norbert and Concordia University of Chicago just getting underway out in River Forest. Still to come here in the Keating Center, women's basketball action between the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks and the Lakeland Muskies. And much the same with Lakeland on the men's side, Illinois Tech on the women's side. Need all the help they can get to try to sneak into that final spot in the NAC women's tournament. Illinois Tech, however, running out of help and opportunities to try to reach that final spot in the NAC women's basketball tournament. Illinois Tech 4-9 in conference play. Lakeland is the 8th and final team, but a Lakeland win today could very much put this one out of reach for Illinois Tech. Illinois Tech 3 games back of Lakeland for the final spot, needing wins the remainder of the way in order to have a shot at winning, in order to have a shot at making the NAC women's conference tournament if they have any hopes at making it to the NCAA Division III tournament this year. We'll take one final break here for our halftime report, and when we return, second half action beginning here inside the Keating Center. Lakeland will head to the south basket. Illinois Tech will head to the north basket after this quick audio break. Back in the Keating Sports Center, Chris Rouse sitting courtside as we get ready for second half action. Lakeland in the blue uniforms heading to the left. Illinois Tech in the white uniforms heading to the right. Lakeland headed towards the south basket. Illinois Tech obviously headed north in the opposite direction. Sanjay Hunter has it out high, and he feeds Isaiah Hammond. Ward and Hammond with a bit of a hot potato give-and-go game there as Hammond hit Ward. Ward hit Hammond right back. It ends with Hammond scoring for 2. Isaiah Hammond has 11 in the game. Illinois Tech all-time against Lakeland since 2018, 6-5 against the Lakeland Muskies. Illinois Tech has never lost at home to Lakeland. So Illinois Tech, they've done a good job of protecting the Keating Center when they face this Lakeland Muskie team. And right now with a 4-point advantage, hoping to keep that trending in the right direction. However, the last time these two teams met, Lakeland did win. That was back on January the 31st, 2024. It was actually an overtime win, with Lakeland winning 81-75 when these two teams met on January 31st, 2024. Illinois Tech's leading scorer from that game, Caden Gigstad, no longer on the roster. Meanwhile, here's Jace Gooley missing the three. Cam Jager led the way for Lakeland in that game. He had 22 points. Isaiah Hammond, who's on the floor now, had 14 when Lakeland beat Illinois Tech last season. Hammond was the intended target of that pass, which was stolen by Biaggi. And Illinois Tech now working in their half-court set with Coach T.J. Gray saying go. He wants the team to get into that motion quicker. Watatani, he lost Hunter, but I don't think he realized that Hunter was falling back. Junior sort of just bullies his way inside, just runs right into the chest of Isaiah Hammond. Junior has 4. That's his first field goal of the game. Junior 2 of 4 at the free throw line. Now finally puts one in from the floor. Here's Tim Ward. Ward misses. Ward is out there with 3 personal fouls, so you'll have to watch Ward's contact. That was a situation where Ward missed short. Easily could have been called for going over the back of Biaggi. Vortez. High screen from Gooley. Coach Gray actually saying he didn't want that screen, as Gooley is now the recipient of the pass. Vortez standing in front of me watching the play develop, and now he gets the handoff from Junior. Vortez, top of the key 3. DeAndre Vortez splashing it in. DeAndre has 18. That's the first 3 for Vortez. His 3rd attempt of the game, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. He's also now 5 of 11 from the field. Ward over to Hunter. Hunter guarded by Watatani. Watatani had eyes on the ball. Junior did as well, as he got a clean block. Hunter shaking his head as he trails the play. Vortez to the rim. Couldn't finish. Rebounded by Mrodic. Here's Ward. Ward goes right at Watatani. Ward tried to dunk it, but he lost it. The ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with Lakeland. I'm sure both coaches would like to see better decision-making from their teams on that play. Ward went inside on Watatani, tried to dunk it. Really looked as if he just lost it trying to finish. That's after Illinois Tech gave it away on the other end. They got right to the rim to Illinois Tech, but couldn't finish. Mrodic for 3. Mrodic trying to make something happen there, but he misses off the heel of the rim. Jace Gooley over to Junior. Illinois Tech had Biaggi open. Ball gets knocked away, and now Watatani comes up with a loose ball. Biaggi over to Gooley. Extra pass to Vortez. Vortez had been waiting, but he couldn't knock it down. Maybe made DeAndre wait too long on that one. He had to yell pass in the corner. He was in the shooting motion when he made the catch. Nice hops from Konechny to keep that ball in bounds, as now he feeds Hammond. Mrodic. One of the few times we've seen Lakeland get Vortez on the block and actually take advantage of it. They kick it back out to Hammond, who shoots the 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Gooley. That was Watatani boxing out Ward. And again, Ward almost picked up another foul as he was grabbing Watatani. Now DeAndre Vortez getting the instructions from Coach T.J. Gray out near the volleyball line here. Here's Jace Gooley. Gooley on the drive. Right-hand runner in traffic. Couldn't finish, rebounded by Hunter. Hunter pushes up to Mrodic. Hammond has a clear run, but Junior made him think about it as he closed in. The foul to Ward as Junior knocks Ward to the floor. Foul on Junior. The pass went to Ward, but Junior's wild contact, that also went to Ward and put Tim on the floor. And Tim Ward has barely been on the floor in this game, but that's been a result of foul trouble. He's got 6 points, 3 personal fouls. To this point of the game, Ward's only played 12 minutes, and he misses the first. Ward this season has only played in 13, now 14 of 23 games for Lakeland. He averages 25 minutes, but he misses a pair of free throws here. There's Tim Ward. He averages 25 minutes. He also averages 14 points. Well, he's below his average on both the point total and the minutes. Only 6 points. Biaggi, that was a nice run to the rim. Biaggi got a running start. Very rarely do you see the rim that wide open. We've seen that a few times, however, for Biaggi this season. I feel like I've made that call a few times for Dario, just a clean run home from the top of the key. Vortez gets the long rebound. Illinois Tech with a double-digit advantage at 11 on the scoreboard. 15-11 to go in the game. Vortez and Biaggi with a two-man dribble handoff. Biaggi over to Vortez. Vortez over Ward's hand for three. Couldn't hit it. Rebounded by Konechny. Illinois Tech. Galati able to take it away from Rodick. It's a 2-on-1. Galati and Vortez. Vortez gets the handoff. He misses inside. Galati gets the offensive rebound. Won't get an easier two than that as Galati lays it up and in. And DeAndre Vortez getting helped up by Gooley. Got a number of bodies down under the basket. Vortez, Gooley, Hammond, Rodick. Hunter's down. Hunter's actually going to come off the floor as he appears to be holding his left groin here. Pair of subs for Lakeland. Parker Braun. Is he going to come in time? They are going to get Parker Braun onto the floor in time here. So it will be Hammond, Konechny, Braun, Rodick, and Gage Cornell has re-entered now for Lakeland. So that'll be the 5 for the Muskies. And here comes Cornell to the ball. Really just a show-and-go action. Braun's pass deflected away and now stolen by Biaggi. It's a 3-on-2. Gooley inside, drawing the foul. Illinois Tech in this game today, when they get the fast breaks, they're not thinking about it. They're going right to the basket. Back-to-back situations. One where Vortez missed, but this time Gooley goes inside and draws the foul. No fear from the Illinois Tech guards as they're going straight to the basket. Jace Gooley has 9 in the game, and now he'll go to the free throw line with Illinois Tech up 13. Make it 14. Jace Gooley this season, this is his 21st game played for Illinois Tech. 21 out of a potential 23 for Gooley. He's good for 5th on the team in scoring, averaging 7.6 on the season. Gooley with a perfect trip at the line there. Now has 11 in the game. Gooley with 163 points total on the season for Illinois Tech to this point. Gage Cornell has it stolen away by Iguati. I think Iguati surprised himself that he came away with it clean. Gooley goes through 2 defenders and finishes anyway. Jace Gooley up to 13. Illinois Tech up 17. Scarlet Hawks trying to break a 13-game losing streak. And they're looking like they're going to do it here on Senior Day. Still a lot of basketball to be played. Let's see what answers Lakeland comes up with following this timeout on the other side of our break. Scarlet Hawks lead it 56-39. We'll be back with more here from the Keating Center. Illinois Tech by 17 points here with 14:06 remaining in the game. It's 56-39 Scarlet Hawks. This game, one of our doubleheader here at the Keating Sports Center. Still to come, women's basketball action between the same programs, Illinois Tech and the Lakeland Muskies. Illinois Tech, we mentioned it's Senior Day a number of times. One key player for Illinois Tech that's been out since January the 8th has been Garrison Carter. We mentioned how he's technically still the team's leading scorer by averaging 17.3 a game. But Illinois Tech certainly has missed his presence throughout this season. And you have to think that without Garrison Carter, Illinois Tech has been missing a key component to their offense, and that's the reason why they've lost, one of the reasons why they've lost 13 straight. The defensive intensity is certainly still there for Illinois Tech as we see them force the turnover from Gage Cornell. But we're talking about Garrison Carter. You're missing a combo forward, a player who's very strong playing from 18 feet and in. And Carter has that ability to pull opposing bigs away from the basket, which creates scoring lanes for guys like Iguati and some of the guards. Iguati catching it as he almost falls. And now you see Iguati holding his leg as he goes to the floor. The big man, Iguati, is fouled, but that was a beautiful entry feed as Iguati caught it high. Was unable to finish inside as Lakeland really just collapsed 3 bodies around him to force him away from the rim. They forced him right. And as a result, Iguati will go to the line. Iguati with only 4 in the ballgame to this point. And makes it 5 as he hits the first. Ward and Hunter back in for Lakeland. And with 13.5 minutes to go, I think this is Sam Schroeder. I don't want to say pretty much selling out, but this is really his last-ditch effort at seeing if his team can keep this one close. I'm looking at Coach Schroeder. He just glanced up at the board. With 13:31 to go, you're down 18. 19 now as Iguati makes both. You get Hunter and Ward back out there. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Cliff McCray at some point as well. You really just want the guys that you know are your strongest offensive weapons out here trying to rally back from down 17. I said, just changed I think they changed one of the points on the board, so there was a score discrepancy. It's now 57-40 as Ward is fouled inside. I think they're saying I think they put the wrong point up on the scoreboard. Illinois Tech. It'd be 58, should be 58-39 Illinois Tech. Iguati should have just extended that lead as they had the scoreboard wrong here in the building. Is now Lakeland's 11 will go to the line. And Ward hits the first. Assistant coach Ebenezer Nunu, he was on that one immediately. The score did say 57-40. As I think the point was awarded to Lakeland after Iguati hit the second free throw. Points awarded the right way here as Ward makes a pair to make it 58-41. Vortez to Rajagopal. Rajagopal gives it over to Gooley. Here's Ebony Jr. Jr. finds Galati. Galati for 3. Beautiful dribble handoff with Jr. and Galati. Usually when it's Ebony Jr. in the dribble handoff, he stands flat-footed. He stays there, lets the recipient come to him. Vortez comes to the ball and gets the steal. Vortez around Hunter, in for DeAndre Vortez. 20 in the game, 22, the Scarlet Hawks lead. Hammond in the Braun, 3 on the way from Rodick. That's a huge 3 for Lakeland. Remember, down 19 with 12.5 to go. And now you can see Lakeland extending their defense. 1-2-2 full court press. Junior turns around, goes right at Hammond. Ebony Jr. showing the full arsenal. You don't usually see Junior put it on the floor. I was just talking about how when he gets it in the dribble handoff, he never dribbles. He proved me wrong, dribbled inside for 2. Ward drops it off to Hammond. Rajagopal, great defense by Buva. It's a Vortez run out. Vortez around Ward for 2. DeAndre Vortez with 22 in the game. Illinois Tech by 23. Here's Lakeland's 23. Hammond. Hammond working on Junior. And Isaiah Hammond says he needs to quiet this crowd quickly as he works inside and draws the foul on Ebony Jr. Definitely the way to settle this Illinois Tech crowd down if you're Lakeland. Work that ball inside to Isaiah Hammond. Hammond now has 13 in the game. Hammond had 14 when these two teams met on January the 31st of 2024. He has an opportunity to match his point total here if he can complete this three-point play. The officials are having a conference out near the free throw line as Illinois Tech continuing to shuffle subs into the game. So the foul was called on Ebony Jr., so that's 4 on Jr. Coach T.J. Gray going to pull Jr. here and go with Iguati. I don't think Coach Gray realized that I heard him say he didn't realize that was 4 on Ebony. And as a result, Iguati comes in. Hammond unable to complete the three-point play. Rebounded by Dario Biaggi. Tyler Kress into the game for the first time for Illinois Tech. As that ball comes out of bounds right here in front of me at the table. And we'll go to Lakeland. 11:40 to go in the game as Mrodick gets it in. Hammond looking for Mrodick. There he is. Guarded by Townsend. Peyton Mrodick has hit a couple of shots today. He's got 6 points. He had a 3 earlier. There's Tim Ward inside. Couldn't score over Iguati. It's been a tough day for Ward as he's going at the big man Iguati. Ward goes 6'5", Iguati going 6-10. Vortez stops on the dime, pulls on Hunter. Sweet-looking jumper on the release, but he couldn't knock it down. It was clean how he just stopped on the dime and let it fly. Ward inside around Townsend. Couldn't finish. Ball volleyballed around, pinballed around. The ball finally hits Ward in the block after all, and a foul. Biaggi's down. Biaggi's down holding a hand. So that'll be two. So that'll be two against Biaggi. As Illinois Tech will go with Watatani, Kress, Townsend, Iguati, and Biaggi. And Coach T.J. Gray actually going to burn a timeout. 10:54 remaining in the game. Scarlet Hawks by 21. Looking to end a 13-game losing streak. Still plenty of basketball to be played here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live after this break. .10:54 remaining in the game. This is Illinois Tech Basketball Senior Day here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live. If you missed our open, Illinois Tech had a beautiful ceremony for the 4 graduating seniors on the men's basketball team. Alan Watatani, DeAndre Vortez, Bhuvanesh Rajagopal, and Ebony Jr. Coming up in Game 2 of our doubleheader at approximately 3:30 will be Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks women's basketball. We'll have our Senior Day festivities for the 3 seniors on the women's team, Kaya Jones, Julia Bucci, and Ali Sillo, following the conclusion of this game. This game continues with Tim Ward missing over the outstretched arm of Iguati, and now Ward comes up with a steal. Nice shovel pass in traffic by Ward to Cameron McIntosh. Cameron McIntosh, the sophomore out of Racine, Wisconsin. He goes 6'6", gets his first 2 of the game. Coach T.J. Gray wants his team to clean this one up here with 10:35 to go. You can hear him telling the Scarlet Hawks players stop being sloppy as they try to get the ball up the floor. Illinois Tech with a 19-point advantage. Remember, they have not won since December the 14th, 2024, when they beat Wisconsin Lutheran. Beat them 63-62 thanks to the Garrison Carter assist to Dario Biaggi here in the Keating Center. Kress pressured in the backcourt. Hunter steals it away from Kress. Now Hunter to the rim, lays it up with the right hand. No foul. Thought Hunter maybe got fouled by Kress. Instead, Hunter scores. Hunter has 6. Watatani over to Gooley. Coach T.J. Gray was trying to get a breather for some of his starters here, but now he's going to go to the bench. Here's Watatani. Working against Morodic. Hands it off to Townsend on the curl. Bit of a bobble from Townsend, but he'll feed it out to Gooley. Shot clock at 8 as Iguati gets it on the block. Iguati to Kress. Room to shoot for Kress, but he shot it short off the rim. Rebounded by Morodic. Morodic feeding to Hunter. I'm surprised Hunter didn't let that one fly. He hasn't had much space. And now he's going to direct traffic. Not a lot of space for Hunter this afternoon. Instead, he'll work it inside to Hammond. Hammond to McIntosh. McIntosh for 3, trying to make Iguati work around the floor, but couldn't knock down the tray. Watatani rushes into the front court, under 9.5 to play in the game. Iguati to Kress. Miles Townsend. It's a good opportunity for some of these reserves for Coach T.J. Gray. Get live game reps, get into these actual plays. Gooley to the rim, works on Ward. That was a great effort from Gooley, but Jace couldn't finish. Rebounded by Hammond. McIntosh wide open. McIntosh, I don't think McIntosh realized how wide open he was. He made an unnecessary spin move, and that actually allowed Iguati to recover. And while Iguati did foul McIntosh, if he takes the spin move out, that's an easy 2 for McIntosh. But instead, it'll send Cameron McIntosh to the free throw line. An opportunity for Lakeland to score with the clock stopped, down 17 with 8:53 to go in the game. McIntosh gets the ball in the air, and Cameron McIntosh rattles it home. McIntosh on the season, a 40% free throw shooter. He was 4 of 10 prior to that free throw, 5 of 11 on the season. McIntosh has only taken 1 field goal today, but he's perfect. He missed that field goal attempt, but he's perfect on the 2 free throws that he just hit there. McIntosh up to 4. Everything actually been at the line for McIntosh. Here's DeAndre Vortez. McIntosh is guarding Biaggi on the perimeter. Vortez goes around the defense for an easy lay-in. DeAndre Vortez in a situation where Morodic and McIntosh, they both went with Biaggi. Vortez went right to the rim, much the same as Asante Hunter did. Asante Hunter goes end to end. He has 8 in the game. Coach Schroeder, with instructions for his defense, he wants them to pick the ball up sooner, especially after a made basket. Iguati looking for Biaggi. Ball goes to Vortez in the corner. Vortez drives in on Ward, tries to scoop it off the glass. Gooley got a hand on it, but he lost it out of bounds. And the ball will belong to Lakeland. 8:06 to go. If you're Lakeland, you're down 15 with 8 minutes to go. You're in striking distance, if you ask me. If you can get this maybe to down 8 with about 5 minutes, this could be a totally new ball game. And the way teams shoot the 3 in basketball these days, that's not exactly a difficult task, especially if Hammond is going to go inside and draw a foul. Isaiah Hammond goes in here and draws the 2nd foul of the game against Jace Gooley. That's the 6th foul against Illinois Tech in the half. So still not in the penalty yet. The next one will be 1-and-1 bonus for Lakeland, as Hammond steps back to the stripe and makes the first. Hammond has 14. That matches the point total he had versus Illinois Tech a year ago. Coach TJ Gray with instructions for DeAndre Vortez to my right. Ebenezer Nunu saying execution and rebounding. That's going to be key here in these final 7 and some change, as Illinois Tech by 13. Hammond has 15 in the game. Lakeland 12 of 17 at the free throw line this afternoon. Vortez over to Gooley. Here's Galati. Galati to the rim. Couldn't quite finish it the way he wanted. He looked like he wanted to dunk it. Really just sort of let it go because Ward was about to swat it. Hammond working on the other end against Gooley. McIntosh for 3. They're trying to get Iguati away from the basket. And if McIntosh can hit those shots, that will help Lakeland's offensive strategy. 7 for McIntosh. That's his first field goal of the game. That was only his 2nd attempt. The other attempt was a missed 3 top of the key. Iguati stopped on the dime, used the pivot foot beautifully inside to lay it up and in. 8 for Iguati. McIntosh pulled Iguati away from the basket. Iguati took McIntosh inside for 2. Ward working to Hammond. Hammond now backing down on Biaggi. Iguati providing help defense. Exhibit A right there as he swats that shot. Hammond thought it should have been a goal 10. Instead, here's Galati ahead of the pack. Illinois Tech will have to reset offensively. Vortez goes right at Hammond and a foul. Isaiah Hammond has been having words with the official. He's still having words with the official that was behind the play. He thought Iguati should have got a goaltend. I don't know if he thought maybe the ball hit the glass or he caught it on the way down. But nonetheless, the block by Iguati on the other end was clean. And it also led to a Lakeland foul called on Hammond, his 2nd. Gage Cornell in the game for Lakeland. Biaggi, quick 3. Couldn't knock it down. Lakeland, they have the guys in the game that are more likely to fire from 3, but they have to knock shots down. Time becoming an enemy for Lakeland. McIntosh over to Hunter. Asante Hunter just picks up the dribble. I thought he was going to feed Hammond. It does find Hammond after all. The extra pass made to Gage Cornell. Then Hammond was hit inside. Hammond has 17. Coach TJ Gray not too pleased with Iguati's defense on that entry pass, as Illinois Tech gets into the front court with 6 minutes to go in the game. Vortez to Gooley. Gooley spins into traffic and a foul. Asanjay Hunter should be the culprit on this foul, and he is. That was a clear foul. Hunter outright just grabbed Gooley. Gooley tried to spin inside, and Hunter with 2 hands on the body, that's going to draw the foul every time, especially with a shooter. Jace Gooley at the line. Gooley has 13 in the game for Illinois Tech. The 5 guys in the game, almost all of them have double figures. Meanwhile, Gooley's free throw is good. Gooley now with 14. Gooley has 14. Vortez has 24. Biaggi has his jersey number 10. Galati has 12. And Iguati has 8. So just about everyone in the game for Illinois Tech with double figures. Gooley with 15. Illinois Tech's lead is 14. Hunter over to McIntosh. Hammond up top to Hunter. Gage Cornell guarded by Vortez. High screen from McIntosh. Hunter has just not had the shooting lanes today. You can see him get his eyes and make a head fake to the rim, but he hasn't had enough space to fire. McIntosh does fire, and he misses, rebounded by Galati. Coach T.J. Gray with instructions for DeAndre Vortez as DeAndre walks it up the court, crossing the timeline at 22 seconds on the shot clock. Biaggi over to Iguati. Iguati puts it on the floor. Iguati stopped on the dime, works inside and scored on McIntosh. McIntosh may have got hit in the face as Iguati finished. Iguati has 10. Now all 5 players in the game for Illinois Tech in double figures. McIntosh drawing the foul on Gooley. And once again, here we are. It was just a few minutes ago I was saying maybe if Lakeland could get this down to 8 with 5 minutes, they'd be right where they wanted to be. Well, here we are with 5 minutes to go. It's 16 for Illinois Tech. Lakeland let the Scarlet Hawks really control that last 3 minutes of game action. A number of fouls to the rim. McIntosh hits the first. McIntosh has really been the most aggressive player in the game right now for Lakeland. He and Isaiah Hammond. McIntosh has been their perimeter threat. Hammond has been their interior threat. Peyton Morodic is set to check in for Lakeland. Likely for McIntosh because he's sitting here he's been sitting here since McIntosh has been at the line, so you'd assume he'll come in for the shooter. McIntosh makes it, he'll come out. Instead, McIntosh misses, and a whistle. They're going to say lane violation against McIntosh, which really one of those situations where he missed the free throw anyway, so honestly it did Lakeland a favor because it gave him a free substitution as McIntosh missed the free throw anyway. Under 5 minutes to go. Vortez fouled by Asanjay Hunter. That was a clear-cut reach in on Hunter as he took a swipe at the ball across the body. And that's now 4. That's now 4 on Hunter. 15 foul against Lakeland. They still have a foul to give before 1-and-1 bonus. Here's Vortez. Vortez hands it off to Biaggi. Ebony Jr. What a game he's had here on Senior Day. Galati for 3. Nick Galati from downtown. Galati with 15 in the game. Illinois Tech by 18. Hammond to the basket. Missed short. Rebounded by Biaggi. Coach T.J. Gray saying, hold it. Easy, easy. Let's get it across the timeline. And now they do with 23 on the shot clock. 4:20 to go in the game. Vortez to Biaggi and a right back. Vortez missed. Galati offensive board. Galati looking to pass out of traffic. He finally hit Gooley. Gooley lost it as he went inside. Ball deflected away by Hunter, and Hammond will stay with Illinois Tech. Gooley a little out of control there as he went inside. He tried to switch hands and sort of just lost it. And I think, honestly, luckily for Gooley, that Hunter and Hammond were there, and that ball took a deflection. Vortez into Junior, and right back to DeAndre Vortez as Illinois Tech gets the ball to the top of the key to run more clock. Vortez, right elbow jumper for DeAndre. Off the rim, back tapped by Junior. Long rebound for Galati. Galati will get the actual rebound, but that was all Ebony Junior's effort on the glass. Galati turns the corner. Right hand floater off the rim. Tapped again by Junior. Out to Gooley. Again, 2 plays where Junior really got the offensive board, but Galati and Gooley will get the credit. 10 on the shot clock. 3:33 to go. Vortez guarded by Hunter. Shot clock at 4. Shot clock at 3. Vortez lets it go. It's short. Junior tapped it off the rim, and Hammond finally gets the defensive stop for Lakeland. Hunter stops at the low block. Kicks it out to Ward. Just a rough day for Ward and Hunter. Hunter, really not a great shooting day for Asanjay Hunter. Meanwhile, Ward, he's been in foul trouble the majority of the afternoon. Ward has played 20 minutes. Tim Ward has played 20 minutes, 8 points, 2 of 9 shooting. Meanwhile, Asanjay Hunter has played 26 minutes. He has 10 points, but he's going 4 of 10 from the field. With 3:08 to go in the game, Coach TJ Gray will burn a timeout. Illinois Tech leads it 80-62. Scarlet Hawks, 3 minutes from ending a 13-game losing streak. Let's see if the result can hold. We'll find out on the other side of this break here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. December 14th, 2024. That's the last time the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks won. It was a Saturday that day as well when they defeated the Wisconsin Lutheran Warriors by the final score of 63-62. Certainly a hard-fought game when Illinois Tech defeated the then number 6 ranked team in NCAA Division III men's basketball. But the Scarlet Hawks won at 63-62 thanks to the game-winning layup for Dario Biaggi, assisted by Garrison Carter. It's been a total team effort this afternoon. Illinois Tech leads it by 18, 80-62. Tim Ward, guarded by Biaggi, may have been partially blocked, but it's caught by Iguati for the rebound. DeAndre Vortez, picked up by Peyton Morodic, out near the timeline. Galati, an impressive game from Galati. 15 points, 6 of 8 shooting. Perfect 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. Biaggi and Galati back and forth with the offensive set. Galati guarded by Cornell. Gooley trying to work on Hunter. Gooley to beat the shot clock, leaves it short. Shot clock violation. The ball will go to Lakeland. The officials with the proper stoppage there. There was no possession when the horn expired. The ball took a hop off the floor by the time Tim Ward actually secured possession. Let's see how Lakeland works here down 18 with 2:20 to go, because every possession has to be pretty much a rush to the rim. Ward shoots it off the side of the backboard, but getting fouled will stop the clock. Tim Ward has 8 in the ball game, and now he's drawn the 3rd foul against Iguati. Ward with his 8. That's good for 4th on the team today. Hammond has 15, Hunter has 10, and McCray has 9. But Ward, 4 of 7 at the line now that he's missed the first here. Free throw number 8 coming up here for Ward, who has 8 points on 2 of 10 shooting from the field. Also has 7 rebounds and 2 assists. But Ward, 4 of 8, 50% at the line, after missing a pair here. Vortez just dribbling out here near me, near the timeline and near the table as the clock hits 2 minutes remaining. Iguati to Vortez. Vortez, top of the free throw line, jumper good for DeAndre Vortez. Vortez with 26 as Illinois Tech extends their lead back to 20. Hammond feeding Morodic. Cornell has it with 100 seconds to go. Cornell inside scoring to make it 82-64. Gooley to Vortez and up the court to Galati. What a performance from Galati. Perfect 3 for 3 from beyond the arc for 15 points in the game. Here's Gooley. Galati 6 of 8 from the field, 3 for 3 from downtown. DeAndre Vortez with 26. And now Ebenezer Nunu going to get the seniors to the table as Illinois Tech leads it by 18 with 1:19 to go in the ball game. TJ Gray going to send a number of players to the table as we're likely going to see DeAndre Vortez walk off the court here. Guadi's going to come out. So Joyner, Junior, Watatani, and Raja Gopal on the floor. They'll take DeAndre Vortez out of the ball game. And what a game from DeAndre Vortez on senior day. 26 points for DeAndre Vortez as Illinois Tech looks like they're well on their way to ending a 13-game losing streak. Gooley hits the first. Gooley has 16. Raja Gopal will wait to replace Gooley. Coach TJ Gray giving his seniors instructions here as they take the floor. Remember, the lineup for Illinois Tech now will be Gooley, Joyner, Watatani, Biaggi. Raja Gopal will replace Gooley. So Joyner will be the lone player that's in there that wasn't in the starting lineup today. So Joyner will replace Vortez, who just got his ovation walking off the floor during the free throws. Lakeland on the offensive end, Tommy Frisch with the ball. Knichny over to Cornell. Gage Cornell turns the corner, guarded by Watatani. The bank open for Cornell as he deposits a quick two, makes it 84-66, Illinois Tech. Watatani into the front court, and they get it to Raja Gopal. The fans chanting Buva. They want to see Raja Gopal get the shot here. And here he is on the dribble handoff. Junior does not give it to Buva. And now Junior turn around and shoot, but he shoots his off the rim. Rebounded by Lakeland. On the drive here for the Muskies is Frisch. They give it up to McIntosh. Gage Cornell. Back up to McIntosh. Top of the key three off the glass. Rebounded by Biaggi. As they get the ball to Buva. Raja Gopal gets into the front court. The Scarlet Hawk coaching staff saying they're calling it off. They're not going to let Buva shoot it here. But the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks will end a 13-game losing streak with an 84-66 win over the Lakeland Muskies. Certainly the right way to celebrate senior day for Illinois Tech as they win it by 18 points. 84-66 the final. Illinois Tech goes to 4-19 on the season, 3-13 in conference play. Lakeland now falls to 7-16, 6-10 in conference play. Vortez led the way for Illinois Tech. He had 26. Gooley and Galati both added 15. 10 from Biaggi and Iguati, and another 6 from Ebony Jr. as Illinois Tech gets the win. Meanwhile, Lakeland, they got 15 out of Isaiah Hammond. They got 10 out of Asanjay Hunter and 9 out of Cliff McCray in a losing effort. So once again, our final score from inside the Keating Sports Center. The Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks defeat the Lakeland Muskies 82-66. Illinois Tech, 84-66. Illinois Tech getting the win to end a 13-game losing streak, and will take the floor one more time Wednesday when they take on the Concordia University of Chicago Cougars. Once again, our final for men's basketball action, 84-66. Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks over the Lakeland Muskies. Coming up in approximately 30 minutes, women's basketball action. Women's senior day for Kaya Jones, Julia Bucci, and Ali Sillo will have all of the women's hoops festivities and more here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live coming up in approximately 30 minutes here from the Keating Sports Center.